Today we're taking a look at the DJ Khaled Keep Going Jordan 5 in the Crimson Bliss colorway. What's up guys, BJ Kicks here. Welcome back to my channel, Kicks on Kicks, where I review sneakers. Now, today we are taking a look at the upcoming Air Jordan 5 DJ Khaled Keep Going pack. This time we're taking a look at the Crimson Bliss colorway. Now, if you didn't already check out my review of the Sail and Violet Star pair, you need to check that out. I'll put it in the YouTube card above. But when I saw this shoe, I knew the Crimson Bliss was going to be a problem. And bro, I was right. This shoe is insane. So we just got word that the Drake vocals came in. The release date is set. These are coming out on November 28th, Cyber Monday. And man, I'm absolutely going to try to go for them because these are just crazy. These are crazy. So, of course, I always have to give a shout out to the plug. So, shout out this seller on the screen for sending this pair over for review. If you didn't know, I typically review early replica sneakers to get an idea of what the retail is going to look like, give you some legit checking points to look out for, and honestly, just talk about dope sneakers. So we're going to do a quick 360 overview of this shoe. We're going to take a look at the packaging, and then like I said, I'm going to give you some legit checking points before we get up out of here. So giving this shoe a once over, man, I love to start at the bottom. So on the bottom of this shoe, we have your standard Jordan 5 outsole. First of all, this says Nike, not Jordan. That's essential. But you've got your translucent hits on the outsole at the top and bottom. And then you got like this interesting, like peachy area on the toe. But anyway, translucent yellowish, like pale yellow outsole here with your white Nike blocking on like kind of like the arch of your foot. And then going up to the top, where you got your herringbone pattern. This is translucent. And normally you might get a Jumpman right behind there, but actually on your right shoe, you get DJ Khaled's We the Best logo. That's super dope. And that kind of comes up to this peachy, translucent peach toe cap right here. Now, coming up to the midsole of the shoe, you still got that sort of sail colorway on the midsole on the back. And on the back, you know they do the two-tone. You had that two-tone midsole on the Jordan 3, the Jordan 4, and now the Jordan 5. But you got this black on the top. You got the sail on the bottom with your air bubble in like a sort of pale yellow almost. And then that comes up to your fighter jet shark teeth toward the front of the shoe, front of the midsole. And you got a sort of blue and black Oreo spackling. Very nice. Love that. It's definitely like sky blue, but it reads gray with all the other colors on here. I love that touch. And that's your tooling. Now let's move on to the upper, where you've got this color. This color is called Crimson Bliss. And what I love about all these DJ Khaled Jordan 5s is they're basically monochromatic, meaning they're one color all the way throughout with a few hits of contrast. Like right here on the back, you got this sort of sky blue Nike Air logo on the back, and that matches the sky blue on the midsole. And let me turn this light down a little bit. That matches the sky blue on the midsole as well as the sock liner that we'll talk about in a second. But you got this all Crimson Bliss, which to me, this is straight up terracotta. This is Miami rooftops. Like, that's what this color reminds me of. Just that super dope, reddish, orangish, brown, like clay. I love this color, man. This color just kind of sold me on the whole pack, if I'm being completely honest. But anyway, again, that sky blue Nike Air on the back of your right shoe. On the left shoe, though, you get DJ Khaled's We the Best logo. So that's dope. But also, let's move on to the tongue and the lace bed. So on the tongue, you got that 3M or that caging, like translucent plastic caging, which you also get on the sides. Both the lateral and medial side have that same sort of translucent, clear caging, plastic caging. And on the underside, you get that same terracotta or crimson bliss color. So that's just, it looks dope. It looks dope. On camera, it almost looks like you don't have the holes in that mesh, but I promise the holes are there in the mesh. You can see them up close. But anyway, same treatment on the tongue. It's that all mesh tongue with your nice crimson bliss colored laces. Again, I love the monochrome look. But then let's move up to this 3M tongue. You know it's not a Jordan 5 if your tongue isn't super reflective, and this has a super reflective tongue. And that brings you into the sock liner of the shoe, which is a quilted. It's a quilted satin sock liner in that same sort of sky blue as the Nike Air logo and your Oreo spackling on the midsole. So that is the right shoe. And like I said, the left shoe is pretty much the same, except a couple of key details. One being that We the Best on the heel, like I said, but also instead of the We the Best logo right here on the bottom of the foot, you get your Air Jordan logo, your Jumpman, like you would normally expect on a pair of Jordans. So that's a quick look at the shoe. We'll take a look at some more details later, but let's also take a look, since we're here, at the box. Now, this is the same box from the sale colorway. So if you saw my review there, then you'll see even more details, but it comes with this plastic cover. And I love this plastic cover. It's got Miami vibes. It says We the Best, keep going. It's got some Jumpmen. It's got some Jordan logos on it. And then when you take that sleeve off, you'll find your Air Jordan 5 box done in a nice different color scheme. So you got this sort of Miami sunset gradient on your Jumpman logo. And that same gradient continues to the underside of the box, wraps all around. And when you open up the box, you'll see that sort of sunset gradient as well. So that's the box. This shoe is Air Jordan 5 Retro SP, or Special Edition. The official colorway, Crimson Bliss, Leche Blue, and Sail. I don't know what Leche Blue is, because Leche is milk. Milky blue? Interesting. I don't know. But either way, it's a dope colorway. So, again, I mean, it's a really dope shoe. Now, taking a look at some sort of like details or even legit checking points on this shoe, the one thing you might notice on this upper is that it looks different from your traditional Jordan 5. And like I said in the last review, they basically kind of cut down those tumors on the sides of the Jordan 5 around your ankle. So you don't get that big protruding like little bubble like that kind of continues on the Jordan 6 later. But you get it shaved down, and instead you get these nice little flat panels here on the inside and outside of your ankles. And honestly, that detail alone is just really dope and sold me on this shoe. It makes it, I don't know, it gives it like a classier vibe than the original Jordan 5. And to be able to improve on the Jordan 5 is just kind of insane. That's an insane statement. But the other thing that you're going to notice about this shoe, besides the shaved ankles, is going to be just the straight up quality on this leather. This leather is an all over tumbled leather. It's really soft. It's really impressionable. Like when you press into it, you definitely get those really nice, high quality, wrinkly vibes, if you will. So this is just a shoe that looks like it's going to look even better the more you wear it. And that theme continues across this whole pack because the sale color did the same thing. Now, since we're here, let's look at a couple differences between this shoe and the sale shoe. This one's got this sort of translucent, yellowish, like milky outsole. And the sale color had the straight up icy blue outsole. And I think they both look good. One other major difference between these two shoes is your sort of purple toe cap on the sale is just like a straight up painted purple outsole. But on this Crimson Bliss, it's like a translucent, like it's dyed almost under it. And the way this looks, it almost glows. Like it almost glows in the dark. It's such an interesting look. Just another detail that I thought was just really dope. But anyway, other legit or other details on the shoe. You got your lace lock. You got this translucent lace lock with your sort of crimson bliss, your orangish, pale orange, little, actual locking mechanism, if you want to call it that. And man, under your tongue, your left shoe is going to say keep, or this is the right shoe, excuse me. So the right shoe under your tongue is going to say keep, and the left shoe is going to say going, because this is the keep going pack, and all the shoes say keep going. Now, detailed information or release information. This shoe is dropping on November the 28th for a retail price. Let's see if it's on the box. I believe these are going to be $180. There's no retail price on this box. I believe they're $180. I can't imagine there being more than that. They might be $200 actually. But anyway, I'll let you know what the retail price is on the screen. But these are dropping November 28th, aka Cyber Monday. And these are going to be a problem. Now, I know all of a sudden November just got stacked. We're getting the, when are we getting the Lost and Founds? The Lost and Founds come out in November 2, if I'm not mistaken. And the Years are coming out, I want to say like November 19th or 17th. So we're getting the Years, the Lost and Found Jordan 1s, and these DJ Khaled all in the next like 6 weeks. It's going to be a crazy time for sneakers. But man, this is an awesome shoe. Of course, I don't know how widely available these are going to be because they are a collab shoe. But in a month of stacked releases, these do stand out to me. One of the best releases of the year. Definitely one of the best collabs of the year. Something I didn't mention, so I will mention real quick. You do get some extra laces with your shoes. So if you pull them out on the left shoe, you get a pair of black laces. You get a pair of the Leche blue, if that's what we're calling it. And then you get a pair of white laces with this shoe. All to go with that terracotta lace that comes in the shoe. I think I'm going to stick with the terracotta laces. I like the monochrome look. I don't need contrast on these. But yeah, and by the way, your insole says We the Best on one shoe and Nike Air on the other in that sky blue colorway. But yeah, this shoe, like I said, is dropping November 28th. And all of a sudden, the fourth quarter is incredibly stacked. The last 2 months of the year, whole lot of sneaker releases. Now, another bit of information about this shoe. This is a part of the Keep Going pack. There are 2 general release shoes. This one, the Crimson Bliss, and this one in the sale colorway. DJ Khaled's been pumping this 4-pack. That 4-pack is a friends and family exclusive. Only 23 of the 4-packs are going to be available. Well, none of us are touching those. One of them is like a dark purplish blue, and the other is that like sort of sky blue colorway. And those 2 friends and family exclusives are super dope, but we don't have a chance at those. But you do have a chance at these. And again, these are super, super dope. So if you haven't already, take a look at my detailed review of the sale colorway. But I'll go ahead and leave you with an on foot of this one, and I'll see you in another review soon.